Hello and welcome to Tuesday night at the G. Tonight, a racing superstar in Darren Beadman. 2 times a Melbourne Cup winner, a Golden Slipper winner and a Cox Plate winner as well. He's been associated with all the champions, Superimposed, Saintly, the Mighty Octagonal and Lonhro. He's got a great story to tell, so let's join Darren Beadman.
My first horse I rode, well, racehorse I rode in a gallop was at Bong Bong, and I don't know, Bong Bong racetrack, and I don't know if many know much about Bong Bong, but you need to be in a bong to ride around it, that's all.
There's a few here that know what you're talking about.
I remember one time, one of the smart Alex said to this young kid, he said, look, we've got this 2-year-old coming in, his first time in the stable, and he doesn't sort of know much, about what goes on around here, and we've got to nearly teach him everything that he's got to do, and, after he comes back from track work, he's got to go into the sand roll and have a roll and get hosed and go for a walk and whatever, and so he probably really doesn't know what to do. He had a roll or whatever, so you've got to get down and show him what to do, and this young kid's in there on the sand roll, and he's pulling away and he's rolling around the roll, and we'd hold the horse there, stand there, and the horse would be standing there looking at him to say, you idiot. With Rachel's problems, I remember I was at Camperdown Children's Hospital when she was just born, and I said to Kim, I said, look, every time I walk past the chapel, I feel like I've got to go in and pray, and like, I never prayed in my life. I never went to church. I went to Sunday school once or twice, and we used to go up there, go to the hospital every day to see her and do whatever, and Kim said, well, just go in and pray. And so I went in there at the chapel and got on my knees, and I said, God, I don't know who you are or what you're all about, but we need help. And from that moment on, things sort of started, even though that was before we went to Hong Kong, things looked like turning for the worse. The plan that God had for me later on has just been quite amazing, and the feel he gave me that he was just a real late comer. And then when it come around for the springtime, when they turned 4-year-olds, I went Saintly's way, and I think I've had to pay me penance with Hawksy a bit for a while, for a long time. But it was just a decision I made, and because I felt that he was, the horse for that season, and he went on to win the Cox Plate Melbourne Cup. Lonhro, to be able to think that you've ridden some great horses in your career, and then to get a horse like Lonhro, he was just a freak. He was just a machine. I never rode him track work once, just used to ride him on race day, and he felt like a hobbled duck, felt like a car with a flat tyre going to the barriers, but then as soon as they started to load him up, you could just feel him pump himself up, and he was just a machine.
Well, there he is, Darren Beadman. What an amazing story he's got to tell, and of course the story is certainly not over. Our next night here at the G is Tuesday at the G on the 31st of August. 2 racing legends, 2 members of the Hall of Fame, Roy Higgins and Jim Johnson, our special guests. Check the Racing Victoria website for all details, and we'll see you then.